Hi friends, as I'm sitting and I'm thinking about where am I? Well, I'm on the Ice Age Trail. I'm on a segment called the Butler Lake segment. Now specifically, where am I? I'm on a log right off the trail. And as I'm sitting here, noticing my surroundings, and I'm thinking about my senses. What am I seeing, obviously, but what am I hearing? And then what am I feeling? Do I have feelings associated with this setting? We've learned so much about visualization as we're working on reading, writing. In our social studies area, we're using visualization to remember and to activate. Because you can see me on the screen right now, but I want you to think about as very soon I describe my senses and what I'm noticing. We have some friends who are hiking through, so we'll be right back. On the trail we have manners, and we'll talk about our manners right when we come back. As I was mentioning, on the trail there are times when we encounter other hikers, and there is trail etiquette. Just like in virtual learning we have netiquette, on the trail one important part of etiquette is noticing when other hikers are either coming toward you or coming up behind you. And you use words to let those hikers know so that no one ever is alarmed to see someone on the trail. It's also etiquette to step off the trail when encountering hikers. So that just happened. And we get to see other people out, noticing. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm noticing. I'm going to start first of all with the sense of sight. I'm seeing such a beautiful blue sky today with bright sun. I'm seeing a golden orange with a touch of green in the trees. I am seeing a lot of browns and almost grays on the trunks, and an occasional white trunk. As we're looking down at the ground, I'm noticing the leaves. A lot of the leaves that are down on the ground are a tannish brown color. Then occasionally when we're walking, we're finding some more yellow. And once in a while an orange or a red leaf. There's still vegetation that seems alive because you can see the green. The green grass is still poking out of those leaves. Now when I think about what am I hearing, can you listen? What do you hear? Hear the wind. I can hear the wind because it's moving the leaves that are still on the trees. The branches are moving. That sound, how would I describe that sound? That's why I want to be a really careful listener, because sometimes like we were learning in the classroom, it's actually challenging to identify a sound word to be able to explain to someone who didn't hear it what it sounded like. So I like to take some time with my notebook, and I like to think. While I'm out here on the trail, I just like to stop and think and then notice. And when I'm noticing, I'm noting so that I can remember for later. It's such a good feeling being out here. The feeling makes me just want to explore more. I feel so excited. So thank you, friends, for thinking about noticing again.
Mrs. Chisholm was just talking about things that she's noticing, things that she's seeing, hearing, and I'm seeing some things over here on my side of the trail that are a little bit different. On my side of the trail, right behind me right here, there's a body of water. I'm seeing lots of green vegetation. right over next to me here on the ground that's poking through the leaves. I am also hearing these big gusts of wind coming through on this October 31st of 2020. I can also notice as I turn this way on the log I'm sitting on that there seems to be high elevation going in the direction we're going to be hiking in just a moment. But when I also turn and I look at where we came from, I can see that the elevation is increasing as well on both sides. Those are just some of the things that I'm noticing and that I'm going to be writing as I journal in just a second here.